Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's the weekly reading for December 9th to the 15th. This week, Taurus, you have the Unbound Oracle card. You have the King of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, Strength, and Five of Swords. So definitely a theme here about being in your power this week, having the strength and courage to overcome challenges, overcome difficulties, and when you do become that stable, grounded force, and meet things with courage and maturity, that's when the beautiful opportunities can come in. So I was going to start by reading out that Oracle card, Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. It is time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in your life. They are coming up to be healed. There has never been a safer time to clear these patterns than right now. Take a look at the patterns in your life that you are ready to release. Ancient vows and contracts that your soul made that have an expiry date. It could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. It is the time to unwind from them. This is a life in which you free yourself from traumas of lives past. So Taurus, Five of Swords here in the recent past. We are talking about the kinds of conflicts, that you either find yourself in recently, or these could be, events, situations, and people that surround you could be triggering patterns that could have been learned through childhood, through, your past workplace, your past relationship, your past partners, and even in your past lives. And it's amazing, what we can carry through and keep carrying with us and finding ourselves in similar repeated situations. But this week, you are being asked to have the courage and the strength to overcome these challenges, to overcome, the energies that maybe pull us into arguments, the energies that maybe, have us going into our sense of victim mentality of being a martyr, have us fighting battles that are just not, there's no win-win situation when we're just re-triggering, reacting, re-traumatizing ourselves. That Five of Swords, they can call it, a victory card, but it comes at a cost. So it says that, repeating cycles, even where you feel like you might have the upper hand, if they are negative in a way or argumentative or have some kind of battle or pettiness or, fighting, they're just not worth it, and it's absolutely not serving you in the long run. So it's really time to see if you can release that, if you can become more equanimous, or more emotionally stable, to not engage in that kind of behavior, to not get triggered or trigger others. So the Strength card here is this week to help you transmute, to help you release those patterns. And Strength asks us to do that through taming those inner demons. It's about meeting those emotions, those triggers, with their equal opposite to neutralize them so they can be transmuted. So if it's, anger, frustration, resent that we might be holding on to, or that might be the feeling when we get triggered, then we need to meet that with forgiveness, compassion, self-love, having empathy and being empathic for the other party. There might be a weaker party, or maybe they're the stronger party, but it doesn't mean to say that you can't treat them with kindness and compassion. It's a great antidote for many things. And when we coax those inner demons back into balance, that's when we unlock our infinite potential, our infinite power, and our infinite strength. So that is the antidote to that situation, to really, releasing those negative energies that might be holding you back. Okay, and the focus energies this week, look at this. You've got a power duo with the Emperor and the King of Cups. So there's a big theme about you stepping into your power and evoking these two, characters of the tarot this week. I also think that this is about a sense of becoming. We're going from maybe feeling out of power to going to a feeling of grand power here. So let's start with the King of Cups. So you might be called to evoke the King of Cups this week to help you balance these emotions, these feelings, to help you release these triggers. Now, the King of Cups is somebody who is mature, compassionate, grounded, stable. He is the master of his emotions. He has maybe the greatest emotional intelligence in the tarot deck. In fact, he can sit right in all the emotional turmoil represented by this water and remain unshakable on his concrete slab, on his throne there. So I think this is what you're being called to do, even if things get tough around you and you feel like you might be triggered, to not engage in that, not react, to be unshakable like that King of Cups. And when you become unshakable, that's when you start stepping up into Emperor energy. Now the Emperor is again such a solid, practical energy, and the key thing about the Emperor is he shapes his world. He doesn't let the world shape him. So some people, they go along with whatever happens to them in their life, living a life of reaction. But the Emperor is all about conscious creation, shaping his life, not getting caught up and, swayed by, what's going on with other people, not attaching to their energies, but staying strong, staying calm. And from that place, he can call the shots, he can rule his empire, and he's going to make conscious, calculated, practical decisions to move his life forward in a way that serves him. And he doesn't get swayed by those emotions, just like the King of Cups doesn't. So the Emperor wears his armor under his gown there, saying that sometimes you need to put emotional matters to the side so that you can just make clear, logical, practical decisions and focus on that forward movement. And that's what that King of Cups is going to help you do. Yeah, interesting combo there, Taurus. And when you are, in that conscious creation and, you're in control of your emotions, that's when you can start manifesting the good stuff. In fact, here, look at this. We have the coin, the big universal coin. It's a bit of a money card, that Ace of Pentacles. So this is a very swift opportunity coming to you. And I think it comes when you clear that space, when you detach from the negative energy, you create that energetic clearing for these things to come in. Now, the Ace of Pentacles talks about a universal gift or offering, but it comes after you might have, scaled a mountain, walked a path, gone through a portal in order to get it. So it's, almost like the universe saying, I know you transmuted these energies, here is your reward for doing that. And with that Eight of Wands, this could come almost out of nowhere, and it could come in quite quickly as well. Both these cards have an element of, universal guidance, divinity about them. There could be synchronicity involved with it, so look out for the signs and symbols. So the Ace of Pentacles is some kind of solid offer. Yes, it can be money or a way to make finances. Could be a new job, new home if you're looking. It's something that could go the long haul and become stable and solid. We have lots of elements of stability in this reading. Now, aces are the seeds. So with any seed that we plant, we have to nurture them and love them in order to expand them. So if this opportunity comes in, it could be just the very beginning points of that opportunity. And what you need to do is seize it and take action, because Wands is that suit of action, in order to grow and expand it right through to that Ten of Pentacles reality, into the greatest abundance, into the greatest stability, into the greatest, financial manifestation. So that's what's on offer for you, Taurus. But it all begins with releasing, those past soul contracts, the negativity, the things that are holding us back, to cut the cords from those situations so we can create the energetic space to bring in these gifts. And, that Strength card is here to give you that, that courage, that strength in order to do that this week. So guys, that's what I have for you. I'm going to leave it there. Remember, it is a general reading, so it won't be for every Taurus. Feel free to leave me a comment if you'd like to share how it's unfolding for you in your daily life. I always love to hear. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.